So as you can see, I am a flashaholic. Hey guys, Brett here with Shine Your Light Before Men. For those of you who don't know, the purpose of this channel is to glorify God and show others the light of Jesus Christ through gear and flashlight reviews. So this is part 2 in a video comparison / review series that I'm doing on the different flashlights that my family and I own. Here on the table you can see many LED flashlights as well as one HID flashlight. It's actually the biggest light on the table, also the brightest. Now I've spent a lot of money on flashlights, and this video is not intended to make you guys jealous. What it's intended to do is to show you some of the options that are out there, some of the different lights that you could have, and there are some of these lights here on the table that I would probably never buy again. If I knew more about them, I wouldn't have spent the money on them, and I kind of want to pass that savings on to you guys. So I'll be doing a review of each of these lights in greater detail in future videos. But for right now, I'm going to show you each of these lights individually and give you a little bit of an example of their output by turning each of them on one at a time. So here I have the Streamlight Nano. This is a keychain light that I carry with me every day. It's basically my backup light. I don't use it very often, but it's very bright. It's about 10 lumen output, and yes, I would buy this light again. Excellent light. So here I have a 4.7's Preon 1 flashlight. This light has one AAA battery, and it's quite bright. However, compared to the light next to it, that red light there that is the Preon 2, doesn't have the battery life that I like. It is smaller, so in certain situations it might carry in the pocket better. I just really haven't found a use for this light. So my recommendation, my personal preference, is that it's a great light. However, it just doesn't fit any needs that I have, so I wouldn't buy it again. However, your mileage may vary. So here's the Preon 2. This is by 4.7's also. This light is excellent. I carry this light with me every day. It's brighter than that Preon 1 that I just showed you. It is an excellent light. I love it. It carries great in the pocket. Quite compact for what you get out of it. 2 AAA's, so it has great battery life. Most of these lights have multi-modes. I won't be going into the modes in this video. I'll show you those in later review videos. But again, Preon 2, great light. Love it. So this is the Streamlight Stylus Pro. Now the first LED flashlight that I ever bought was a I think it was a Sunlight Slim. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was a 3 AAA flashlight. Very, very bright. However, it didn't last very long. I bought it for work, and it just fell apart. I had to get it replaced. It was under warranty, but I got it replaced about 4 times. I finally got tired of it quitting on me. So I bought a Streamlight Stylus Pro. It wasn't this particular one. It was an older version that had a less bright LED. And let me tell you, it was a great, great, great light. I ended up losing it, but I bought another one, and that light has been great as well. It's lasted me for a long, 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 long time. A couple years, actually. And I use it very often. I beat it up. I work in the diesel industry, so I drop it in water, all kinds of stuff. And Streamlight is a great light. Not saying that you won't have a failure. Some guys have had problems with the switches, but Streamlight Stylus Pro is a great light. This particular one is brand new, and they actually redesigned the switch a little bit and went with a much brighter LED, 200% brighter. I just love it that much more. It's a great light. The only reason why I don't carry it with me in my pocket is because it's not a multi-mode light, and the 4.7's Preon 2 is just a little bit smaller and easier to carry, and they have different functions. I'll do a review on them in a later video. So here is the 4.7's Quark Mini 123. This is the high CRI version, or color rendering index version. Great light, excellent small form factor. You can throw it in your pocket. Great throw. It has its purpose. However, I find more use out of like the Streamlight Stylus Pro and the 4.7's Preon 2. So I probably, given the choice, wouldn't buy it again. However, depending on what light you want to carry with you and how you want to carry it, this is a great light. Okay, it doesn't have a pocket clip, which is why I don't like it much, and it's a little bit thicker, but it's an excellent light. So this is the 4.7's Quark 123 squared. Excellent light. This one is in neutral white. I carried this light with me for a long time before I started carrying the Preon 2. The Preon 2 is much lighter. It's a much smaller form factor, but you sacrifice throw and also battery life. So Quark 123 squared, again, I personally love this light because if I'm going camping or something like that, I'll take it with me because it lasts longer and I'm not too worried about the little bit of extra weight. So great light, would buy it again. Here's the Through Night Neutron 2C. Now this light is a little bit bigger, but I really like this light. It's a neutral white with an XML LED, so it's a little bit more floody. It doesn't throw quite as far as some of the XPG lights, but it's excellent. I love the light that comes out of it. It's great color. Only drawback to this one, on the lower settings, it does have pulse width modulation, so you do see a little bit of flicker. And I'll review that in a later video, but I still love this light. It's an excellent light. Here is the Zebra Light SC31W. Now this is a great light. I really like the user interface, but the form factor is a little bit wide. The button is great, however, I carried it with me for quite a while in my pocket, and I found that I kept on activating the light. I would shy away from these lights depending on what you plan on using it for. You can lock the tail cap out, but tighten it up and then you press the button. I just like lights that you don't have to mess with as much. Your mileage may vary. It's an excellent light. I really like it, but probably wouldn't buy it again just because I don't really have a use for it. Here is the Mini Mag light with 2 AA's. I carried it with me for a long time before I knew that there were a lot better flashlight technologies around. It's good in that it's a useful flashlight. It's pretty robust, but the light color is kind of purple blue tint, and I just don't find a lot of use for it. It's not real bright, so I would shy away from these particular ones. They're getting better. I love Mag lights, but their LEDs just aren't that great. So here is the Phoenix PD31. This is an excellent light as well. It has some advantages over the Quark 123 squared and the Through Night 2C that I showed you earlier, just because it can hold an 18650 rechargeable lithium-ion battery. It's excellent light, throws a long ways. I would have a hard time choosing which light I want to take with me on a camping trip. I can just tell you that. So, great light, love it. Color is pretty white on the LED, so I like my neutral white lights better. Your mileage may vary. Here is an Eagle Tac P100C2. Again, it's 2 CR123s. This light throws an awfully long way. Has a great LED, and it's a neutral white as well. I really like it. Its maximum light output is not quite as high as some of the other lights, but the price of this light, very inexpensive for what you get. So I would recommend this light. However, I would put on there that it did not come with a pocket clip. Disadvantage there. It's also quite bulky. Disadvantage there. That's a hard one. Quark 123 squared turbo by 4.7's. This light throws an excellent tight hot spot. Very nice light. 2 CR123 batteries powering it up. If you need a light that you can just throw in your pocket, bring it out and shine a beam 100 meters or so, light everything up, this is the light for you. Streamlight Twin Task 3 AA. Not a great light. Not a lot of light output. Bulky. Bleh. Don't buy this one. 4.7's Maelstrom G5. Excellent throwing light. We actually have this one hanging by the door because you can just shine a light out into the woods, see everything. Throws way further than even that Quark 123 squared turbo. Puts out a lot more light. Excellent throwing light. If you only can have one throwing light and you're not worried about concealing it in your pocket, this is the light for you. Phoenix LD40. Now this light has a fairly small LED with a large smooth reflector, so it throws a beam a long ways. However, it doesn't have a whole lot of maximum lumen output, so it's not real bright. I really don't find a time when I need this light. I mean, yes, it is powered by AA's, so they're more readily available, but you can get smaller lights that are powered by 2 AA's that work a whole lot better than this one. It is a good light, but it's not a great light. 4.7's Maelstrom S12. This is powered by the SST90 LED. This is one of my favorite lights. Whole ton of light comes out of this thing, a wall of light. It'll throw 300 yards. It's not meant to be a thrower, but it will throw 300 yards. It's a great, great light. If you can only have one really bright flashlight, take this one. Small form factor, excellent. Love it.